steam boiler where it was running. We're reading 5 pounds of pressure, but it's been off for some time now, and you can hear all the noise coming in the pipes. You can also see the sight glass appears to be full, maybe just plugged. But I'm gonna start by draining it down. I have the power off, and we'll take our pigtail out, make sure that's clear. We'll clear out our sight glass and make sure our pigtail is working, or our pressure control is working. But a lot of noise coming from it. And you can see over here we do have a drip on a steam line. Tight space, but must have been dripping for a while because we have a lot of water here, and looks like a lot of water damage. But I'll note this, get a price on repairing it. And I'm draining out the boiler. Muddy water, noise in the pipes already stopped once I started draining. Pressure gauge is still reading 5, so it may be plugged or it may just be a bad gauge, but real muddy water. They're definitely not flushing this regularly. Okay, so you could see we're starting to read something on the gauge glass. I was getting ready to pull it apart and blow it out, but we're on bucket number 5. We're still draining, and we're gonna drain this till it's empty, and then make sure that it doesn't turn on because the low water got off, and then we'll refill it, maybe even flush it out with how dirty it is. You can see we also got our sight glass pulled off, reading 5, a gauge glass pulled off, reading 5 psi. And I'll make sure to blow out this pigtail and make sure our pressure control works. Okay, so I just put a call for heating on. I tried to flush out as much water as I could to get it clear, and it was running clear from the hose. I guess a little bit of dirt built up from the sight glass, but I can't just keep flushing and flushing and flushing. I've already been draining for like 30 minutes. Combustion chamber is cleaned. We vacuumed up inside around the boiler. Pressure, our pigtail is cleared out. Peter's gonna wipe off everything at the boiler, and we're gonna do a combustion analysis to make sure it's burning safely and make sure our radiators are getting hot and that our air vents are all closing properly. Okay, you can see we're streaming out water from the elbow and from a little pinhole up top. There's more pinholes up top, and this fitting as well. So it's also all filled with water, which would lead me to believe there's a issue with the pitch. And let's see. That is pitching towards the boiler. That's this one. And that is pitching away. So there's a pitch issue and it's leaking. Okay, so me and Peter are on a maintenance call. Peter's airing out our carbon monoxide sensor that I like to keep in the room when I'm working on especially old boilers. He's coming back with it, but this is the boiler we're working with. Resetting my testo so I can show you. Don't put it over there, then it's gonna go off. I want what's in the room, I don't want what's going up. So we have our carbon monoxide detector for safety. Garage door is open. I'm gonna power the testo back on. Now, when this started up, these were pretty much fully closed. I had really low oxygen percentage and very, very high carbon monoxide. I opened them up and I'm going to take a reading and see how it goes. Got it in place in the center. press start. And it just climbs and climbs and climbs. And you can see we're still going up. Well beyond what's safe. And thankfully my personal detector isn't detecting anything in the room. But this boiler cannot be run like this. Air it out in carbon monoxide. That's so it doesn't damage the sensor. Let's see our temperature, very, very high. And it's gonna keep climbing and climbing and climbing. I'm gonna stop it there and print it out as proof. Right here you could see our old tag, our last service date, our earliest service date, 1983. So this boiler's been here for quite a while. It's a 145,000 BTU gas boiler. Okay, so I did print out those results. You could also see we do have water dripping in the heat exchanger, and you can hear it sizzling inside. So it appears that this heat exchanger is also cracked, which is odd. But I'm going to take a look around at everything, see if I see anything further. Let's see, I'm trying to see if I can get the rollout to also occur on camera, so I have it documented. And it should be lighting soon. You can see the pilot in there. Thermal pile, not a thermocouple. You can see the gas pilot tubing has been replaced before. They just left the old stuff here. Yeah. Not terrible, but it was worse before. And we are reading maximum of 8 particles per million in the room now with the garage door fully open and plenty of extra air, but this isn't safe to operate. Okay, so I did finish up there, and here you could see I documented everything. We had 2 zones, 145,000 BTU boiler, 6-inch venting. We measured out the baseboard for the house with a total of 128 feet. And that came out to just over 75,000 BTUs. I'm going to be rewatching Mike's sizing video to see exactly how to size it properly, but it looks like he may have an oversized boiler, and we may not need to put such a big one in, but that's going to be it for this video. I'm almost sure he's going to go with the replacement. He wants to have a safe boiler. He's only had the house for 2 years now, and he watches the YouTube channels, so we'll see what happens and if we get a video of replacement. But thank you for watching. If you enjoyed watching, like the video, comment any advice or criticisms or feedback, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.